Anchor Joe cracks a joke. Adonis brings the heat, Jamie's puffin' smoke. Lounge lights low, but the takes stay hot. It's Jensen Tonic uncensored on the spot.
Hey, welcome back to Jensen Tonics. I'm Adonis. This is Curtis, and this is Joe. I am back. Adonis Munoz substituting for Jamie Sally, which is gone. I've been away for the last few weeks. I think the last time recorded with me was early January.
Yeah.
Beginning of the year.
It was
Late
still
December?
2025.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, we recorded
Where the fuck is
we
March
recorded
going?
a practice episode prior to this. I hope we don't post it. We can just start off from there. Hey, Curtis.
Sorry, answering the wife. What was the question?
He's in trouble.
Yeah. No. Just smelling the
His
smoke.
wife is
So,
upstairs.
I-
She's
I-
asking-
I don't-
Hey,
I don't
she's
know
just
how you
asking
do-
about the smoke she smells.
I don't know about you guys, but like how?
shit up and smoke.
Apparently, I need
No,
to change
Yo,
that
it's
furnace filter.
Friday.
Is
and
it?
we ain't got
It's Wednesday.
nothing to do.
It's Weed Wednesday.
That's right.
I was gonna say something, but I don't remember now. So
Okay. Anyways, you were asking a question there as I was rudely answering her, and then
It's
gone.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like current events and where we can start off this podcast.
let me ask.
things.
Let me ask everybody on the podcast: Are you Canada first? Are
obviously.
you like are you buying Canadian products? Are you
pro Canada on this?
do you
50%
think
of our audience is American.
Let me ask you though: is this is even like the pro Canada, like, you know, Canada first stuff? Is it even worth it? Like, realistically, America is a great country. Would either of you?
Well, so here's where it kind of stands. I went shopping and I did pay attention to where all my products were coming from.
Okay,
And 90% of my regular stuff was already Canadian.
very nice,
So
Mr. Munoz.
I haven't actually noticed yet.
so it hasn't changed my life much.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
look because I was curious.
Now I'm
And
gonna start looking.
Now I'm proud.
Actually, now that Curtis has brought it up, I am gonna start looking.
Been drinking a lot of Crown Royal. That's all I'm saying. But like, you know, I
A lot less Jack, a lot more Crown.
I asked that specifically because like there is a newfound push, especially with it being election season and all the other shit.
Right.
There's a whole like group of people who wouldn't have said anything if everything hadn't been going to shit, but like are newly like, you know, Canada first, and expecting everybody to say like we won't apologize for being Canadian, like all this kind of shit that like listening to as a real person who lives in Canada, born in Canada, is Canadian. It's starting to feel more and more pedantic, more and more like they are pandering to us, not.
You know what? I think emotionally, yes, that is. I think emotionally, the I am Canadian propaganda and way we see life right now is important, right? Like, we can't just as a nation be walked over all the time, right?
Pride.
We have to instill some pride,
Yeah.
and we are here to do that, right?
Preach.
Trump has come in and has actually attacked our pride. And I feel like for the majority of it, have kind of been like, okay, we need to stand up.
We need to say something.
We need to say something to it, right? But come on, there's got to be a more, first of all, okay, we need to stand up for it. Oh my God. Let's get past that. Yes, we need to stand up for it.
Yeah.
Stand up for it. Be Canadian, right? Be who you are. Stand up to this person. He can't come here and steamroll us. No. We will let our government, whether it be Carney or Pierre
This is the
Poilievre-
elbows up moment.
Yeah, literally. elbows up has like. Do you guys know where elbows up comes from?
No.
From Mike Myers.
Yeah.
He wore it on
Hockey
SNL
player.
in defense of Canada.
Oh.
No. Like not Mike Myers. It's
Yeah.
actually from, Howie, isn't it? Like the the hockey player who
Gordie Howe? No. Mike Myers wore it on his shirt on SNL.
Fuck Mike. It's not Mike Myers. It's like a specific hockey player who.
Let me just
Anyway,
Fact
show
check.
him. Show.
He's gonna fact check.
Show him.
you can fact check me. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
So I'm just saying, right? Like, we cannot just sit around and be weak about where we stand as a Canadian.
Society, country, group of people. But like the reality is that
I see. It was from an ad
Gordie
that
Howe.
Mike Myers did with Mark Carney.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, that's what Elbows Up.
Look
Canada.
up, look up
by
elbows
Mark
up.
Carney.
Look up elbows up. Hockey player. Regardless, though, the thing you said about Trump, like, you know, we've got Americans who watch us, and we've got Canadians who watch us, and obviously this is not the place you should come to have, like, you know, your you know, current events news or anything like that. But ultimately, there are people who say that they are, you know, anti-Trump and anti the establishment, the current establishment. But there are other people out there who have become that much more vocal and that much less of a minority.
I have been proven wrong. Before Gordie Howe became Mr. Hockey, he was known as Mr. Elbows. Now Canadians are boring how he's
I'm a fucking Canadian, okay?
Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. I have been never put in my fucking place so much before. Holy.
Regardless, though,
give him an elbow.
there are people out there in America right now who say that
I am your servant. The roles are reversed.
who say all kinds of shit about Donald Trump, but his approval ratings have gone up consistently, month after month. And like this whole rhetoric of, you know, America first. Realistically, it should be North America first, because we've, as a collection of companies, or as a collection of countries, only done what we could to benefit everybody. And this right now is not benefiting anybody. And the person who is at the center of it is not getting told stop it.
Do you think they got the parties wrong?
What do you mean?
All right, so we're taught our lives that there are liberals, conservatives,
or like in the Americans, Democrats and Republicans.
Republicans.
It is funny.
Values are crossed onto a really divided line. Say like you are either liberal or conservative, Democratic, Republic.
I love this topic.
What he's saying
because
is less middle.
I love this topic because literally I grew up in a household where my dad is very politically charged. He would literally have CNN on every day. But he identified as a liberal with the most conservative values that like anybody who's in the conservative party would be like, that's my guy. But you speak to my dad, you see him, and obviously, shocking, he's black too. And
really?
I know, like I said, shocking. He could never see himself as part of the conservative party because ultimately the conservative party would never see them like him as a part of them.
Okay.
So he could never reconcile the fact that he has conservative values.
Yeah.
But is still a liberal because ultimately that's the group and that's the crowd.
How did he not realize that?
He still doesn't realize this.
How was he not put into that place?
Like he obviously appreciates
his own place.
He
obviously is it a facade? Like is it just like the way he portrays himself?
I think that's literally what I just said. That like on the inside he's a conservative, on the outside he's a liberal.
Yeah,
he will always go for the group of people that is not racist and against him based off of the color of his skin, but his values very much fall right in line with family values and not like a one child policy, but wait, the nuclear family.
Wait, rewind.
Oh, this is too much. This is too much.
Boys are better than girls. Literally, that's him.
But those values could be liberal. Okay, so
no, none of that's liberal. Liberals are all about change and all about innovation and all about trying to step in and make things better.
There's no wrong way to do it.
There is no wrong way to do it because we can encompass and accommodate everybody. Everybody gets a big hug. and social programs and all the other stuff. But conservatives have like values that do actually speak to a number of people who are happy with the way things were.
You could call them stricter values.
You could, like, liberals aren't less strict, they're just less regimented or less rigid, which I guess is
The opposite.
it's not that liberals don't also have values and morals. It's just that
this is such a serious question.
literally we can talk about literally anything else.
How about off politics? I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
All right.
If you could fight a 10-year-old
How many?
for $100,000,
How many of them?
I would.
but here's the catch: you could fight multiple, each one worth $100,000. So you could pick 5 for $500,000, or 10 for $1 million.
I would choose my children times 5.
You don't get to pick the children. There's the only guarantee.
How old are these children?
The only guarantee you get is that they're 10.
How old are? Oh, okay.
That's the only guarantee is that they're 10.
Oh, I know this.
But if you don't knock them all unconscious, you don't get any money.
Oh, fuck. So, like, if I scare
how many
them,
would you be willing to take on
if I scare
in a
them,
fight?
they come in, I scare them, or like we scare them, regardless.
No, they're there to fight you.
Yeah, they're there to fight you. They know that, but then you do something intimidating, and they're just like done.
I can't do it. I can't fight a 10-year-old.
You can't even do one?
For $100,000.
Oh, is this Adonis's wholesome moment of the night?
When we don't know the child.
No, I can't do one, man.
Complete strangers. There's also a guarantee that it's a complete stranger
So you don't know
that
the
you
child.
will never see again and have never seen.
So if I punch this kid in the
So
face,
you don't know the child.
And they have to.
and
be
they were knocked out,
Yeah, they just have to be unconscious.
No legal-
You could
no-
choke them out.
no legal repercussions. Their family would never know. it was
Zero.
me.
Zero.
Would your family ever know?
This is being
Like,
put on
would
by the
any
government.
Like, obviously,
This is sponsored by the government at the time.
Shit. So, like, the only time anybody's gonna find
No,
out.
you're evil. But I'm gonna say I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh,
So Adonis is a good person
yeah, this is what I
Bro.
said.
and a
All right,
liar.
and everybody, this was
bro.
Adonis's
I can't.
wholesome moment of the night.
And
Bro,
a liar.
we're talking about a 10-year-old.
Fucking bullshit.
Joe,
Hold on,
you
hold
haven't
on.
answered.
We're talking
Joe,
about-
you haven't answered.
We're talking about a single 10-year-old. Okay, if this 10-year-old was like, oh yeah, you can't punch me, pussy.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no,
Yeah, he was
I
saying
can't.
shit about you and
Because-
your small
because I'm a
dick,
good-
and was talking
because I'm
about
a
your
guy.
mom,
And then he was
10-year-old?
like,
Yeah.
how about punch
and the
me?
things, and the
How about
things that
punch
they
me with
explicitly
10
knew
of my
about what they did
10
with
of my
your mom.
boys.
How pissed would you be? This 10-year-old actually fucked your mom. How angry would you be?
So, like, they're insinuating, or like they,
Bro,
they
now
have,
you got-
they have receipts.
No, there's receipts. He's got footage.
So, like, a 10-year-old is coming at me like, I'm gonna be your new daddy,
Yeah, pretty much.
and you're asking how
How-
quickly would I kill this child? Or,
Well, okay,
like,
yeah. So that
in
now
how
you've
many
got
ways would I
in
sh-
this instilled sense of rage. How many children would you take on because they all did it?
Okay, so like every
Kinda
child
like,
child that I beat on.
Who's the chick who just slept with 1,000 dudes?
Oh, I don't know her name. But,
Yeah.
like,
So her, but for 10-year-olds.
Blue Ivy.
is it? Yeah, I was gonna say
Bonnie
something
Blue.
wood.
Bonnie Blue.
Bro, I was guessing bro.
Well, you said blue, right?
later.
It was
Blue.
on the other podcast I watched.
2
Yes,
hours
I
later.
love how Chris knows. Shit, Mr. Monogamy.
Right. Mr. Monogamy
Mr. Monogamy who,
wants to find out about the quadruple digits.
Yo.
Who-
Mr.
who
Abe
has
Monogs.
I'm
who's been harassing Jamie. I'm good.
what?
I accept defeat. I got nothing, guys. You win.
I got a question.
You still didn't say how many children
How many children would it take for me to get through
after they fucked your mom.
after they fucked my mom?
Yeah.
Bro, this is fucked up.
This is a fucked up question.
This podcast is going off the
The
rails
answer is
It's supposed to.
less than 25, because according to some like group
There you
of
now. Wait,
some
you would fight 25 fucking
less than
toddlers?
25. Less than 25.
I need,
So, like,
I need a
24.
solid number.
24.
But
So-
if you feel guilty and bow out, or you fail and they knock you out, you get $0. So you could
So
knock
wait,
out 23, and the
there's-
24th one uppercuts you hard enough.
There's no way that 50 children is knocking me out. But the reason why I chose 25 is because there's
I chose 24.
well, I chose 24, but like I wanted to go under 25 is because there is like recorded information about the more children you have at this age range, the more likely it is that you also have to consider their total mass and their total ability as a group of over 20 people and what they are physically capable of doing. So like 20, the equivalent of 25 children is actually that of, like in terms of mass and in terms of like what they're physically capable of doing,
Right.
equivalent of that of a small, like medium to like junior league football team.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just listen to?
If anybody
Wait,
has
what?
any questions, I had a few of these. It's okay. We can edit this.
That was no.
Okay, I got a
that's
few
the
questions.
that's
Let's just change subject.
highlight of the night.
Okay, change the subject.
Adonis, what do you
okay?
want? What do you
Yeah,
want?
okay.
Change the
Shoot,
subject.
Tell me what you want.
Largest animal that you can take on.
Oh, I like it. This is a good question.
Personally,
In a fight to the death?
like
To the death.
like
To
in
the
an
death.
in an ideal position, or like like one in a million knockout, or like you could take out every single day.
land, sea, or water. This animal is attacking you. It's got to be like the most, right? At
This is
the-
a one-time offer.
at the most-
you will never be offered this fight again.
At the most, what animal could you take out at its largest?
I have an answer, but
For
I'm going
an
to wait for your
infinite-
guys' answers.
Basically,
No,
the question
hey,
is for
hey.
an infinite amount of money. Otherwise, you get zero money.
No
for the
weapons.
rest of your life.
No weapons.
Okay, so
Bare
that
hands.
changes my answer, but not by much.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you, and I swear
If
I
you say
won't
T Rex,
change
I'm gonna walk over there and punch you in the face.
Tyrannosaurus,
Tyrannosaurus Rex
Giganotus.
No, welcome
mutated with a
Welcome to,
Triceratops.
welcome
Yeah.
to the Autism Hour with talking dinosaurs with Adonis and Joe.
we can't do voices right now. So like,
Okay,
okay.
all right. So you
I-
can't keep it
okay,
a secret. He's asking you a
fine.
question.
Do you-
so
do you want
he
me-
gave
my-
you the
do you-
extreme result.
We could we should
So
write these. down.
keep
we
in
should
mind.
we should text
keep
these
in
out.
mind. Largest animal
Yeah.
you can kill.
Yeah.
Not knock out, kill.
Largest animal you can kill or take on. Okay.
Either. Okay. So like the no tools is like a consideration, but like both of these,
No tools.
all of these-
with your bare hands.
all these animals that I'm thinking of all have one thing in common.
Because I have one. I have one.
I have one
and
too.
I have
Just
one
say it already, man.
that
Come on,
that
let's
will
say
top
it.
everybody. It will just blow their minds away.
Okay, so I have 3,
Okay.
but one's not like a land animal. So like, does that matter?
Okay,
Okay,
well,
say it.
like, yeah, well, let's hear it.
If it's a 9-foot goldfish, yeah, I think that matters.
What?
I mean, that's basically what it is. But the first one that like came to my mind was like the alpaca.
Taking on sharks.
Alpaca?
Alpacas are pretty big.
Alpaca?
Alpacas are pretty fucking big.
Okay.
Second
alpaca.
one.
All right. Hey. Curtis,
I've
fact check this. How big is an alpaca?
I mean,
See, this is why we should have written this shit down. He's looking at. He's
it's
hearing
the-
alpaca.
It's
and he's
the
like, "Fuck."
it's like like a miniature horse is like a small
How
horse.
big is an alpaca?
Okay, hold on. You hear this example? You know how a miniature horse is like a small horse?
Okay.
An alpaca is like a small camel.
Okay.
So it's like
That's
it's
not a
there,
small
but
animal.
it's like a deer.
It's not a small animal.
It's like a deer, and so some deer are like they're big, but like
Alpacas are made to wove with sweaters.
yeah,
But actually hippie sweaters.
they probably
Yes.
have a very strong
So
neck
really,
from all that weight.
so really, they give us pussy sweaters. Just FYI.
Like, okay, so what's your animal then?
I gotta hear Curtis's first.
Oh shit! I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just laughing at Joe.
What the fuck?
What's your animal that beats alpaca?
Bro, there's an animal that beats alpacas.
Okay. There's probably at least two.
You're telling me that there's not one bigger animal that you can take on and kill with your bare hands?
Big animal that I can kill and take on with my bare hands.
Bigger than an alpaca?
Fuck, I don't know. The giraffe? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, that is like probably like 300.
That's
300
A
pounds.
giraffe. Yo, bro.
That was literally the second answer for me. I told you.
You're going
I've
giraffe.
written these down.
Yo, a giraffe.
But I told
I
you
would go
that,
with the giraffe.
that each of my answers had a specific thing in common.
A giraffe is 10 feet tall,
Yeah.
even probably taller,
Yeah,
This is a funny question for
and they're all
ChatGPT.
neck.
I know. That's
Bro,
the whole reason.
Have you ever watched an action movie? They
But
all
have
break
you-
the neck.
Have you ever seen
Van
how
Damme?
lions attack? Have you ever seen how
Van
lions
Damme
attack giraffes?
broke the neck.
The
Chuck
way
Norris
that giraffes
broke the neck.
The way that giraffes break
Bruce Lee
break their attackers.
broke the neck.
The way that giraffes break their attackers makes me think that you don't actually appreciate how dangerous giraffes are.
Listen to this.
Why I said alpaca
wait,
first.
wait.
Giraffes
So-
are fucking dangerous.
This is a ChatGPT question of the night.
Okay.
Okay, so can a man kill a giraffe without weapons? So it would be extremely difficult, if not nearly impossible, for a man to kill a giraffe without weapons. Giraffes are massive, standing up to 18 feet and weighing up to 3,000 pounds. They are also strong, and their kicks can kill a lion.
That's what I was literally about to say.
So that's like saying, could you take on a lion?
no.
And this thing kills lions.
Yes. Alpaca.
Look at it that way. Could you take on a full-grown lion?
Bro, if
I
you're
don't know
asking
how many
me-
of these I've had.
if
but
you're asking
Could you
me,
take
it's
on
not
a full-grown cougar?
if you're asking
40
me
years old?
if I could
Brunette.
divorce twice, 2 children, 2 different husbands.
Waxed.
Oh shit! That's the
Tan.
cougar. That's
Wax
the cougar
and
of all cougars.
Waxed and 10. Oh my god. Cougar.
Could you survive that? No, but she can't.
He already
I'm
has.
motherfucking dead.
Yeah.
He already has.
That's tight. That shit is tight.
Now look up what ChatGPT is.
Oh
ChatGPT
god, no!
says
This is
about
a thing now.
alpacas.
This is a thing.
I want it on record that I had thought of the giraffe, but I didn't say that because I know exactly how fucking terrifying.
What
that
am I
would be.
looking up?
Can alpacas be taken down?
Oh, okay. We have to answer both sides of this, of this debate. Apparently.
Let's hear what ChatGPT says about alpacas.
Actually, you know what? What's easier, an alpaca or a giraffe?
Actually, no. You know what? Let's look up what is bigger, an alpaca or an ostrich.
Okay.
That's
What was
easy.
your answer?
No.
By the way?
This is your pick and this is his pick, and we're just comparing.
sure.
We're comparing.
By
We're
weight,
going with this.
it's
I'm gonna be.
alpaca.
I'm clearly dressed as the
I
referee.
didn't know.
Dressed as the
I
referee.
don't know what the.
Alpacas got 4. They stand on 4 limbs. Yeah,
What are we even talking about right now? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
literally, we have way better conversations out here. We're
Picking-
debating alpacas and ostriches right now.
Yes, a man could theoretically kill an alpaca without weapons. Alpacas are much smaller and less aggressive than a giraffe, typically weighing between 100 to 200 pounds. Oh, so it's like the same as we weigh. They were domesticated animals with no natural defenses beyond
I would
spitting
kill
and
a
mild
giraffe.
kicking.
Did you 3,000 pounds?
Strangulation or breaking its neck.
How big are ostriches? Like again, long neck issue. I literally went from the neck,
Yeah.
but like
How big are ostriches?
ostriches.
Ostriches.
Curtis is totally sober right now and will be fine to drive home
Soberly toter. Yeah, and good thing I can walk upstairs.
and walk upstairs.
Welcome to the Jets and Thomas podcast from my basement. What? Oh,
Wayne's World.
oh God.
Yeah.
America. Fuck yeah. Okay, that was
Let's just
awful.
be racist.
All right,
So-
an ostrich weighs more than an alpaca.
Really?
There's your answer.
I could take
All
out
right.
an ostrich. Let's.
Oh, I bet you Joe would take down an ostrich.
I've actually never met a girl.
That's a bird. That's a bird he would take down.
Out of the 60 women that I've
Have any
I've
been
known,
taller than you?
None.
None have been taller than you.
And it is the one thing I kind of like, not regret, but just like would have been curious about. To be like, I've met women taller than me. I know that they exist.
Joe, how tall are you?
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a girl taller than you?
That's what I just asked.
That's what
And he said no.
I literally just said this. Are your headphones on? I just said no. I'm just saying that I would have found that interesting. Also, I regret not saying this earlier. If you had asked me right now, how tall am I? I'm tall enough not to lie about it on social media or on the apps.
Ouch.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. What's the tallest girl you ever dated?
Attacking the short kings there, hey man. You are making friends.
Come at me.
What's the tallest
I don't-
girl you ever dated?
Tallest girl?
Yeah.
And if she was taller, would you feel intimidated?
No, I've always found it curious, but also never had the
It
opportunity.
was always something you wanted to try.
Yeah, like I was fortunate enough to find Alexis before any of that really.
How tall is
She's 5'6".
Oh, she's tall.
Well, she's like regular.
Average, yeah.
That's average.
Yeah.
What's the average height of a female in Canada?
5'6".
Probably 5'6", 5'7"-ish, probably.
I'm pretty sure.
I
It's
thought it
5'6".
would put lower. Probably because I only date low. I'm 5'7", so the only girls that I date are actually lower than, like, smaller than me.
All right. All right. So all 5, 6.5 girls and lower apply now.
Get
I
in
would
the
actually say as a 5'7", like
Adonis is coming to a bar near you.
Fuck yeah.
at 5'7", I usually date girls that are like 5'3" to 5'5".
Yeah, that's respectable.
All right. So we asked Joe if he ever dated. Have you ever dated a girl taller than you?
Me?
Yeah.
Once. She was 6 foot.
Oh shit.
Wow. And how was that?
It was fun for me. I don't think it was fun for her.
Why not?
Because I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. It was fun for me because I was like, oh yeah, she's taller, and like it didn't bother me,
No, of course. Why would it?
right? But I remember her always telling me, oh yeah, not that she never said to me, oh, your height bothers me, but
I
she
remember
would
being
always say, oh, that guy's hot, blah blah, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this guy's like 6 foot.
Oh, okay. So she'd be talking about somebody else who wasn't you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I'm thick skinned, so I'm like, oh fuck, what do I care? If I'm smashing you right now,
Yeah, fair enough.
what do I care, right?
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Those
Fair.
are Toronto days.
Yeah, that makes
Those
sense.
are Toronto days.
I've
Nowadays, being I don't know. Am I middle aged? Am I middle aged? Am I like
When does middle age start?
I don't know when middle age starts, but I know that you are nearing the midlife.
See, when I hear
crisis.
mid age, I think halfway to
are you
halfway to not
Are
even
you on
halfway
your
to
way
being
to buying
retired,
a
but halfway
Porsche?
to being dead. So I don't think I'm halfway to being dead.
Okay,
yet.
so
are
this
you
is-
on
I
your
hope.
way to buying?
I
a
hope.
Porsche?
I don't
That's
think-
really what middle age to me.
So this is a funny topic, right?
Okay.
So I have children.
yes,
I have 2 now.
right.
I have 2 toddlers. One is 2.
Are they
What-
both toddlers?
Well, one is so Autumn is 2 years and 4 months.
Yeah.
And Xavier is his first birthday is coming this May.
So like,
So they're both
I
toddlers,
guess, yeah. Fuck me, man.
right?
I mean, you got to work.
Yeah.
Put that work.
I got to work.
It's
Means-
not.
it
I
means he's had
guarantee you,
sex
it's
at
not
least
on
twice.
the profile. But this man gets to work, which, like, realistically, may not be anybody's winning feature. But hell, it's a feature.
I hope I can win in some sort of sense.
Fuck it, eh?
So
You put that work in.
if I can't remember what point I was trying to get across.
I can't even help you, brother. I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's fair. There was something off of ChatGTP, I think, and we totally lost it.
That Joe was right about ostriches and
All right. Do you guys have an apocalypse plan?
plan.
Yeah.
Fuck man.
Like not like
What type of apocalypse are we talking about? Is it zombie? Is it like fucking brimstone and fire? Like
world
Actually,
world like world
actually,
like World
I-
War like 3 type
You know what?
apocalypse,
I do.
but like nuclear war.
nuclear?
But like you knew about it in advance, so you could prepare for it.
Yeah. So, what is the first structure that you would take over?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like
zombies are everywhere.
we're living in zombie land?
This is a zombie situation. Yes.
Okay, let's go to zombie.
The zombie situation.
So so zombies are a thing. You're talking about what structure would you live in?
I thought about this. You know what?
Okay.
The first structure that I would take
A
over
hospital. A
the
hospital.
hospital.
Like, it's not just because it's literally just because you live in a hospital, you've got supplies, you've already got things on hand.
Food,
you've
medical
got
supplies,
you've got an
medication.
intake
Actually,
and
you have food.
Yeah.
you have
food.
an
Shit
intake
ton of
as
food.
well. You have an intake, like there's always at least 3 truck stalls. And you've got like a massive facility. It's like
And-
it's got a separate generator.
And-
Like there's so
and-
many things.
And a hospital is
Yeah.
easily fortified.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If you look at foothills,
It's
you-
a fucking castle.
if you actually
Cement and steel.
Yeah.
if you actually cement every entrance,
And beds
but actually if you cement
and toilet paper.
their private power plants, then you're good.
Yeah. It's legit.
Like that the water station at one point or another, and great hospital.
I don't know what the symbol would be.
If you are gang affiliated and we've offended you, please let us know in the comments. We want to know. We want to improve. We want to get better.
Okay, anyways, so
Anyway, yeah,
are you guys on the same page? You're both hospital?
I would go hospital every single day. The only place
wouldn't?
more secure
No,
is a prison.
I like it. Like I feel like the go-to thought is like wherever you'll have the biggest supply of food and whatever. So most people would pick like a hardware store or a Costco, right?
A hardware store is ideal for, I mean, like, not that I've ever been in any situation like this, and not that I'm any kind of expert, but the hardware store appeals to me for like a short time stand. Like you are making a stand against a group of zombies or like a group of bad people in any way, shape, or form. You could at least set up a hardware store.
Are we just pitching ideas for zombie shows?
No, like it's basically the Equalizer 2 or something. Like I can't remember exactly. Maybe it's the Equalizer, the first one, where like he sets up against a gang or something, and then like kills them all in the fucking Home Depot. It was,
Yeah.
Like I love that movie. I haven't seen it in years, but it was a good movie. Anyway, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Gordie Howe. I'm just gonna. Anytime you see uppity, I would just be like, Gordie
This
Howe.
guy just Gordie Howe. Yeah, bro.
Gordie
you
Howe.
you can't do that.
Elbows up. I don't remember
know
what
what
I
that means.
I don't remember.
I was
what
so.
name I
Anyways,
gave.
yeah. Those like I
Gordie
feel
Howe.
like those are like the big answers, but I'm like, what's something that would be a little more obscure that somebody maybe never thought of? And so my go-to was then like some kind of large bank.
Large bank.
Yeah, it would be easily fortified, literally.
What about the food? What about the water?
Well, often the large bank is in a very metropolis area, so you think it would be easy to get food.
Okay. Well, not food, but maybe
Anything.
or whatever else you need.
Yeah.
Because realistically, banks are not known.
So
for
I was
their
trying to
food
think of a more obscure thing because like I feel like you're going to be competing with people to go to a large facility,
stores, like a hospital.
or like a hospital or a
But like
Costco.
realistically,
Peace out, dude. Drain the main vein. Anything more than 2 shakes is playing with yourself.
Boss.
No, it's still going. But yeah, so that would be my rationale with something that's like not as common of an answer. So that's why I was thinking like a bank, like it's easily survivable.
should we wait or should we keep talking?
No, we keep talking. We did this last time with Jamie, remember?
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Good thing some of us do.
Well, some of us.
Shield trap. This is still your I can't remember the name of it. The one that's from the Isle of Skye.
Yeah. I remember.
It's really
the
good.
box
It's really good.
And the bottle. It was nice.
Yeah, I like that because it was smoky. Mm-hmm. That was fun.
It was a dangerous concoction.
Yes, it was.
You looking for a little extra? You want
Well, I mean, I had another, but
You did?
if you would like to top me up.
Well, I'm talking about that.
Oh, that's what you want?
I don't have anything right now.
Okay, apparently we're switching from the gin and tonic. Well, I guess you switched a while ago. Wow, that was loud.
You brought out the Glenfiddich. And what can a man do but accept some Glenfiddich?
Adonis wanted to see the
sites?
Scotch donation. Hi, this episode talking to Joe and Curtis talking to themselves about Scotch. Adonis, do you want to try this? Joe got this for my birthday. Woo! This is a Scotch from the Isle of
that
Skye.
was for Christmas. Your birthday's still coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Too many days. You want to try it?
Dude.
It's really good.
Wait, what's this?
Scotch from the Isle of Skye. It's got a nice smoke to it.
Yeah, it does.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head though.
I remember the bottle.
The Isle of Skye. Wait,
Yeah.
wait a second. So you're a Scotch connoisseur.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, Joe. He's just an alcoholic. He's not a Scotch connoisseur.
And you know what? I'm not trying to say that as the hate on it because,
No judgment here.
that's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like
Ooh, that's good.
when you say it's from a certain region,
Yeah.
and like even with like a lot
Appar-
of people that like wine
Favorite
connoisseurs.
Favorite island. That's where it comes down to
Oh,
when it comes
fuck
to
it, eh?
Scotch. Apparently,
Well, like,
that's a real connoisseur.
I mean, you can combine Scotch in this, but like, that's a question for this. Like, have you guys been to enough islands that you actually have a favorite? I
Because
have.
our audience is basically Scotch drinkers on a show that's called Gents and Tonics, based off of gin and sodas.
Our audience is
No,
us.
actually, no.
Do you have a
No.
favorite island, though?
For wine, that is.
Or like, just a let's say a destination that is your favorite.
That makes you
would go
that
back
makes you a
to-
connoisseur in some type of hard alcohol. So would you say you're a
For
rum,
alcohol
that would make you a
specifically,
rum guy or a
I am
Scotch guy or a whiskey guy?
I would love to say that I was a whiskey guy, but Canada first. So I'm actually I've always been a Scotch guy. I've always loved Scotch, and it's always been like, basically since a cruise I took, the ability to drink like actual Scotch and get the peaty notes and just like having something from Scotland has always been more appealing than most other drinks. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
have a little fun with it or anything there.
you're on a cruise
So
cruise
serious.
ship. You're on a cruise ship drinking with an Australian who like exclusively drinks Scotch. Crazy shit is gonna happen, and it's gonna imprint on you, and you are gonna appreciate Australians and Scotch.
Is it
in the
is
same?
it,
in the
is
same
it a
story.
weird stereotype that you said that and I'm like, I can't picture any Australian being a Scotch connoisseur. Like that just seemed weird.
Have you not met Australians? Australians know how to drink just as good.
Oh,
as
I know
Canadians.
that. I know they had a drink, but saying somebody's a Scotch connoisseur makes them sound exquisite. And
Well,
like hearing an
he-
Australian
he-
is
he-
exquisite,
he-
I find to be a bit.
Yeah, like how often is an Australian eloquent?
Yeah, thank you. That's a good word. That's a good word. Yeah.
So this specific Australian, I have unfortunately forgotten his name, but I do remember the night, and we all, like myself, my brother, and this guy, we were on a cruise. We were having all kinds of fun. We were
back
getting
to the
all
cruise.
getting into all kinds of issues. He introduced me to the suicide shot, which
Well,
is basically
suicide shot.
which basically you snort the salt and you squirt the lime in your eye.
That's the Iron Man shot. I think the suicide shots with a like a
regardless,
like a
that's
35
pretty
Glock or
Why you gotta contradict me when I know what I know? Like what are we talking about here? Anyway,
because I'm here to
The-
bust your balls.
the Australian showed us a world. I haven't had very many hangovers in my life. That the morning after was one of them. In any case, he also showed me Lefroy, which is like my go-to. Lefroy. You've had Lefroy at my house. You've had Lefroy
Oh
at my house.
yeah.
Everybody who's ever been in my house and liked scotch has had Lafroig in my house, because that was the bottle of scotch this man had. Yep. And again, he showed us a whole new world of drinking. And I'm 33 and I still am a huge Lafroig man.
All right, that's good. So what I'm kind of getting from the story is that you can just thank some dude for having like one of the greatest moments of your life.
We'll be right back.
Fuck you.
I appreciate when somebody shows me the finer things in life. That's what you can take from it.
He got you the fine point.
God.
This is a safe space.
Is it though? I feel attacked.
Adonis, I want to get your. We haven't really talked about sports much. Last episode we talked about, or one of the last episodes, that how Bronny was doing. What's your opinion on Bronny?
Oh, bro. You know what? I think Max. Fuck.
So like he balled out the other. He balled out the other night and had in the G League 39 points.
Yeah,
almost like a high scoring triple double. Yeah. And like and in decent garbage time, he had like 12.
I can't hate on that.
12 points the other night, which is like not bad for a guy who needs development.
I guess. You know what the question is nepotism. How do you feel about nepotism?
It's a reality of life.
Right?
Like literally, if you've got an advantage you can pass on to somebody who is directly connected to you, you'd be stupid not to.
It's a frustration that we accept. Can you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Frustration is a real word.
So you know what? I will give, in truthfully and honestly, let's give Bronny a chance. Whether or not
he's drafted like 57th, so not like super high up there, but like up there, so that it's noticeable.
So if it's not in the NBA, if it's in the G League, right?
Everybody knows that if Bronny's name wasn't Bronny,
they had a bunch of injuries the other night, and Bronny paid a lot more time than just garbage time.
Yeah,
and set like I can't remember hearing what he had like. A fair amount of garbage time. It had like 12 or 14 points, and this is against the Nuggets.
Oof.
Yeah. Had like 14 points. I think it was the Nuggets, anyways.
Yeah.
Like 5 assists, like 5 boards.
Yeah.
Like against a good team that has a garbage team.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Actually, it's not.
No, like it's kind of minor role at the point where there's a guy who's still 19 who could still improve over the next 3 years even.
And he should. He will.
And he should, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of it's nerves. So like it's like is it kind of justified where they actually drafted him? Like could you justify the nepotism?
I would justify it for sure.
Yeah,
sure. Why not?
It's like that's at that point where it's like, maybe he's got enough of something, but
he's been around long enough. He's been around long enough to like carve his name in something. You're LeBron James' son. Do something with it, right?
If you can,
but do something with it within the G League, right? Know where you stand.
What if he could be a 15-point a night, 7 assists, 4 rebounds kind of guy
in the NBA?
Yeah.
No way. He can be a 9, 2 and 2. And you know who else can be a 9, 2 and 2? And every fucking 10-day contract.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he's an eternal G leaguer with a 10-day contract. 10-day contract.
100%.
Wow.
He has the luxury of being a 10-day contract every fucking season.
Luxury though.
Yeah, luxury because of LeBron.
Yeah. But again,
and he basically kind of fill in with injuries.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Because come on, could he be a Norman Powell?
I think he could be a Norman Powell
No way.
minus 311
Okay.
from Norman Powell's stats.
I'm thinking the best case scenario, right?
Yeah, so am I.
Norman Powell
Okay.
never has played starter.
Ooh.
Has played bench, but he fills in stat lines just to keep the bench going,
Right.
right? And has average about 10 points a game. Not even. Probably 9 points a game.
Sounds about right.
1 3-pointer, 2 3-pointers a game, maybe a steal a game. But plays hard, man. Won a championship. Is brought
Okay, so you're saying like 99 2-2 for stats and plays like 8 minutes a game, kind of just filler for like the superstars to get their rest and that kind of stuff.
Let me ask you this. Not one-on-one,
Not talk in the microphone.
but
Bring your mic.
But
There you go.
but Bronny versus Bronny and Norman Powell going at it on a championship league. Who would win? Who's the sixth man?
Are we playing like current ages or all time best?
Current ages. Let's say current. It's tough, eh?
Yeah, I honestly think it would come down to the last basket if they played 1-on-1.
If the last basket
At that current age, prime.
Okay.
Prime.
If the last basket-
Prime. I think Norman Powell would outbeat Bronny any day.
if the last game came to
But current time, current Bronny with
current Bronny.
oldest Powell, yeah, I think it would come down to the last
the last
basket.
game came
yeah.
down to Bronny guarding Paul George and yeah. And Norman Powell guarding Paul George.
Okay.
Who would score over who?
Powell would win. Powell would beat George because George is on the losing way out.
Okay, here we go.
That's okay, but so that still doesn't say like I'm giving props to Powell, but like I don't know what does energy and age and athleticism beat experience.
Yeah, 100%.
So then Bronny would beat Powell.
Yeah. Oh no.
If it's gonna come down to the last one or two baskets.
Experience actually does.
Why'd you take off your helmet?
My helmet.
Your
I'm
headphones.
getting ready to also do what you did.
What?
Peace out for a minute.
Peace
out. Peace out.
All right.
Big man, small bladder.
All right. So hey, hello guys. Yeah.
Go pee.
So
Bye-bye.
so it's now just the Adonis and Curtis show.
Yeah, welcome. There we go.
Yeah. So hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, it's good to see you.
You know what?
Glad
It's
you're
not.
here.
It's not often that we actually get to hold the show together.
No, it's true.
No,
This is the first, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we have both strong voices. I've always appreciated where you've sat.
That sounds pretty good.
Then
So far, I've heard we sound pretty good, and we have some entertaining things to be said. Yep. I'm waiting for you to bring over the Raptor jerseys because apparently we're just LeBron-minated. LeBron dominated.
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close. Okay, let's do a fun thing.
All right.
Let's do a firing. One-off questions. One
All
on
right.
one. Boom. You ask one question, I ask one question. We answer it, we move on.
Age before beauty.
Age. Age because you know what? Like we have to have wisdom and yeah.
Ask your question, old man.
Yeah. and in the Filipino way, we don't have very much vocabulary. We just love to say age. Because it sounds better. Curtis, go.
No, that wasn't a question.
Okay.
That was your Filipino and Filipino impersonation.
I was just trying to be fucking like intuitive and just trying to be like
You are Filipino, and you're trying to impersonate another Filipino in the whitest way possible.
I was just trying to be interesting. What? He's Filipino way.
Yeah. I mean, actors could have lessons in that shit. Holy shit.
Yo, fuck you. Yo, because Manny Pacquiao will fuck you in the ass. He will eat your earth.
Yes, he is. He is your national idol.
Yeah.
He's the reason that Adonis tore his bicep.
Not
He was
exactly.
trying to be Manny Pacquiao 0.2. 0.2, 2.0. That's it.
Oh my god.
Numbers.
Look at this black guy.
Dude,
As
there's a towel in there, isn't there?
As a Pacquiao.
You dried your hands on your
Fuck
pants?
you.
Look at this.
Oh shit.
Feeling his own ass.
You're damn right I do.
Oh shit.
It's all about gains, baby.
Oh
About
boy.
gains.
Yeah, and this Curtis guy, I will fuck him too.
All right, now we're on
Because he's a
welcome to
fucking idiot.
welcome to the new Manny Pacquiao.
I heard. Look at this.
He
guy.
has reinvented himself.
Fucking
North
guy.
American.
Man.
What did you just say?
People say this enough, but I fucking appreciate and I love the Filipino accent.
Oh, it's amazing, man.
Hey, it's the Filipinos. Oh, you need a refill.
You still hate Curtis. Yo, fuck this guy.
Oh my god.
I love. Honestly,
I don't know what's happening right now.
I love the
I
Filipinos.
can't. I don't. Yeah.
Curtis.
All right.
Curtis.
Time to test the Filipino and how much he knows about the Philippines. Are we ready? Does Adonis know? Bah, bah, bah. How many islands the Philippines has?
153.
153. He's locking ins.
And
He's locking ins. Oh, he is off by about 7,500 and something islands.
yeah, but you know what? Like, my education system was fucked, so.
We've got the North American education system. Oh, I knocked my
Are you
phone off.
serious? How many was I?
7,641 islands.
Shit, man.
Just a few.
I fucked up, man. And you know what? I feel bad.
Have
because
you-
I was trying to lay blame on like one single white person.
He tried. He really tried.
I really
Have you heard the term that Filipinos are the Mexicans of Asia? Have you heard that before, Joe?
I have heard it, but I don't.
I
actually
have
agree
heard
with it.
it
Because
but,
you'll find
I get
you
the
can
hardworking
find
aspect, but
a
other than that-
Filipino in any industry,
yeah,
and they're often very hardworking people.
yeah.
I literally said hardworking, and
So
I
it's
get
like
that aspect
It's like
of it.
it's a
but-
stereotype, but it's a positive stereotype.
But like, there's a huge difference, not just in culture, but like in the general vibe that you get from Mexicans, Mexicanos,
Yeah.
and Filipinos. So like, the hardworking aspect is definitely similar, but like I find that with my interactions with Filipinos,
Yeah.
it's always been very like family focused and very like, you know, you are part of the family now, or like you are part of the group,
Yeah.
part of the culture. And that's not necessarily what I have experienced with Mexicans, like, you know, knowing people from Mexico and that kind of thing. So like
Okay, but like for ratio purposes, how many more
Filipino,
Filipinos do you know are more than Mexicans? Probably quite a lot, right? So
yeah,
your
that's-
experience is higher.
it's fair. Yeah, I'd say that I know maybe 6. 6, like, people that are either like directly from Mexico or like people who would like identify as Mexican.
Yeah.
Versus, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, like over 20 Filipinos.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
Filipinos. So yeah,
You know you can make shit up at any time, right?
What?
Yeah.
I can make shit up.
Yeah.
Okay, I know 100,000
This is
Filipinos
100. Yeah, there you go. This is 100% bullshit
and
at
2
all times.
million Mexicans.
There you go.
2
There you go.
million.
You know probably a very large portion of Mexico. Fantastic. You are therefore
I am
famous
Mr.
by
Mexico.
definition. You are famous by definition.
Like Instagram, you know me. I'm Mr. Mexico. Everybody knows me. I know, like, my name is Joe, but like that doesn't mean anything to the Mexicans. I am Jose.
Do you still want to get your PAL for the gun license?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you guys shoot a gun?
Huh?
Any of you, either of you, ever shot a gun?
I've shot a gun. Yeah.
Briefly dated a girl who had a farm, so she had a 22, and we shot that at Gophers. That was all. But that's it.
So I've
Did you
shot a
hit
gun
anything
illegally.
illegally?
Not illegally.
Illegally?
Well, maybe because we were aiming to probably know what we were supposed to.
Illegal.
But
Illegal.
I'm just saying. Yeah, why not? So
It's not.
I guess the question is, do I want to be trained with the gun?
Would you want to be trained with a gun?
Is different from like don't want to shoot a gun.
That's why I asked. The first question was,
Is,
do you
is
want
it
to shoot a gun?
not? Is it not both?
No, they're different questions.
Totally different questions, right? Because
Like, would you like
I
to know how to
don't know.
use your gun versus, like, would you like to feel like, oh man, I got super lucky? Like, clearly using a gun's not that big a deal.
because in Canada,
It's not when you're properly
in
trained.
Canada, you're constantly trying to be trained, right? To how safe to use a firearm. In the States, you're not constantly trying to be trained to use a firearm.
What?
In the States,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he is right. It's probably because it's like looser reasons to own a gun.
Oh, okay. You're talking about reasoning.
yeah. So in the States, you
Realistically,
you own a
reason.
gun, but it's to protect your property. But I also agree with. Could you imagine owning property here? You spend thousands of dollars.
Oh, that's better. Oh, he sounds so much better.
So you spend thousands of dollars here.
How much wine did you have? My God.
No, I'm just saying. You spend thousands of dollars to own your property here,
Have done, yeah.
and then you can't protect it.
I protect it with thunder and lightning right here.
In the province of Ontario,
In the province of Ontario. if
someone
they-
can come up to your lawn
yeah.
and say, "Hey, I park out here. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can shoot me. I will still."
Does the person have a gun?
it doesn't matter. If they have
No,
a gun.
I'm curious though. Does the person have a gun?
Okay, they have a gun.
Okay, so if you and they both have a gun, then the likelihood that you are seeing jail time is not high.
That is wrong in the Canadian system.
No, I'm saying that, like, if this person has a gun and you also have a gun and you're defending your property, your likelihood of seeing jail time.
And I'm telling you, that is wrong in the Canadian system.
If the person
They'll
is
just charge
brandishing
them both.
if the person is brandishing their weapon and you've used your weapon, then
Curtis owns this nice, beautiful house right
Yep,
here.
yep.
We were doing Jensen tonics in here,
Yep.
right?
With
Now
some-
let's say we walk out into his front driveway,
Yep.
and someone is there on his driveway,
Right.
on his driveway with a gun. Saying,
Okay, so not in his property.
no. Let's say
Technically, my property starts at the sidewalk.
Let's say he comes in and he walks into this house and he says, "This is my property now." With a shotgun.
I'm the captain now, type of shit.
Yeah, it says, "This is my property now." Right?
Some Captain Phillips shit.
Yeah. This guy's a legitimate case.
So my only question is, how did Somalians get
Oh
all the way?
my god, man!
Bro! You're bad.
I'm the captain now.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Anyway, yeah, I'm following you. I'm just shitting you. I'm just shitting.
Yo, this is your friend there. Just kidding. Yeah.
How much wine did you have?
Just want to make sure your ego is okay, man. Like that's all it's about. That's all it's about.
We should switch topics. We've definitely been talking about this too.
Yeah, totally. And Adonis should be more friends with his microphone here.
Like,
Yeah, I'm trying.
talk to your microphone.
Make sweet love to your microphone.
Look at your microphone. Just be like, hey,
Be the microphone.
hey, baby, how you been? You had a good day.
You got to be dirty enough that you can't come within 500 yards of this microphone.
I'm good.
I'm good, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. No. Stop
Yo,
that. Stop that. Stop talking all good to me.
What else do I got in here?
You got other
that
shit.
video. Do you remember that video that Jamie sent us in the group chat about Leangelo Ball and his rap video?
No, which one?
Which one?
Like, he's not playing ball anymore. Or if he is, he's also
A rapper?
trying to be a professional rapper. It's got to be
Damn, she's fine.
media links. All right. Oh, I'm going to be playing the hunt game here.
Walk past, I passed, we run.
If it's even on here. Yeah, I'm not trying to find it right now. But yeah, it's like did you watch the video?
I don't remember it. No.
I don't think it was anything special as far as like a rap video would
I
go.
feel like did
You know?
did we actually come to the conclusion of how many women we all had? I guess yeah.
Oh,
like
what?
60 triple digits. You never actually gave us a number.
I don't think I need to actually give you an X.
What the fuck? I gave you a number.
Quite the callback here.
Sub 60.
Sub
9.
60?
Sub 60.
Sub 69.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck that! That was unplanned, but totally worth it. Like literally, you got to subscribe
Sub
just for that.
67?
Sub to the 69. Subscribe.
Jensen,
Sub.
Jensen
Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.
69. Anyway, we gave you our numbers.
I don't know. I don't say like.
Wait, is it
100.
Is it ones or twos?
102.
No, push over to
503?
triples, right?
Yeah, so 100s
709?
or 200s.
1100.
No, 100s.
Okay.
200s
We-
is ridiculous.
We've hit a roof here. That's all it's for. We've hit a roof. We're just looking for the ceiling. Donna's is raising the ceiling.
I
So, like, if you figure, like,
I asked this for a
2 girls a
reason. So
month.
like I'd like to hear the answer.
2 girls a month and 10 years in Toronto. So
2 girls.
100, 122.
12.
So 200. That's 240, dude. 2 girls a month. So per year, that's 24.
Is 24.
So 24 girls a year times 10 is 240. That's 200s, dude.
At least
That's still triple digits.
Holy shit.
It's still triple digits. So like my hats off
That's
to you.
that's quarter of 1,000.
That's Barney Stinson
actually-
numbers right there.
Yeah, but you
That
say
is
it like,
Barney
you say it like
Stinson numbers.
that's unreal. It's actually not that unreal.
No, not
So
not when you
you're-
really consider how
so
long that is
less-
and how
so-
many women that is.
Away from that, it would be a minority.
No. I don't know. Maybe an average.
I don't fucking know. I don't know anybody.
Right.
I don't know anybody's shit.
So, like
I know
ultimately,
my own. That's about it.
In a big city, yes, that's an average.
that's a decent. Like
All right,
realistically, that's a decent
sh-
population.
and that's only a shock to me.
one.
That's only a shock to me because I've been out of the game so long.
Okay, let's put it this way, right? Maybe not every week you're banging a girl, but like
You see it.
like twice a month. Yeah, you're reeling something in.
See, your system is slightly inefficient. You know, just speaking as a guy who went through the apps.
Yeah.
I've already said it on this podcast.
Apps and calorie. Apps and calorie is different.
I'm not ashamed
That
of
math
this,
makes
but
me
like
hurt.
the realistic thing is that there are 7 days in a week, not two days in a month.
Yeah.
So there are 7 days in a week. You could be consistently working on different relationships as long as you remembered everybody's names. 7
Relationships.
days.
No one's working on a relationship.
Well, like I'm just
Yeah,
saying, relationship is that
that's
like
not what
they
we're
lasted
talking about
longer
here.
than more than 1 day at a time. And if you were efficient at it, that like, you know, your responses were all succinct within like the conversation itself,
man. Yeah.
and you plan to see somebody like once or twice a week, it's pretty fucking
We're
capable to
back
get
to the
yourself
single dating life.
to get yourself through the apps to the next phase, which you're not at yet, but like obviously that exists. And once you're at that next stage where every week is broken up into like what are you doing that day, or who are you doing that day, you're realistically you're able to do something that not everybody else was, or everybody else is.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't feel bad about that because again,
Bro talk.
Bro talk.
the way that this all works, you gotta just be able to know you've got to know what your line is. Like you've got to know, okay, this is too much. I'm not doing this. That's not me. That's not what I want to be out here
Safe
doing.
word. You need a safe word with yourself.
With yourself, exactly. If you wake up and like there's like one lady and 3 dudes, and you're like, you know, that's too much for me. That's your safe zone.
Yeah.
Know where that is. Don't cross it because it'll put you into a position where you're not.
I was thinking safe word, not safe zone.
Yeah.
And mine's meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, yeah, because I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Excluding fudge pack.
Yes.
You should.
Okay,
It should just be
what the
fudge
fuck?
pack.
Fuck you. Oh shit!
Anyway,
No,
this is
stop.
this has been great. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I'm so glad we're here. I know that we're gonna have to splice some shit
Hey.
in. Chris is gonna have to get better at our editing. Like unless
Yeah,
unless
you get what you pay
watching
for.
it more are like, hey, you know what? I
But we're
can
gonna
edit
get
the
that.
shit
You
out of
get what you pay for.
I can edit the shit out of podcasts. So like, let
Oh,
me just reach
shit.
out. So and if you do, what Curtis, remind me, what is the email? Like what is the reach out number contact?
He's trying to figure that out.
Jensen
I'm trying to
Tonics.
figure out what you're getting at. Is more like it. Yeah, Gents and Tonics at gmail.com.
send us
But-
a message. Send us a DM. Slide. Like I'm basically just trying to
No,
get
slide
some
it.
out.
Slide into our comments, not slide into our emails. Emails is for work, man.
Emails,
Like,
man. For the work.
yeah.
Fine.
We'll set up a
Slide in.
fans site
are you
at
an
some
editor?
point.
Are you an editor?
This is. I guess we should do
Come at it.
quick sponsor.
Yeah. What's the other sponsor?
Well, the other sponsor. No, this is the next episode. So the
You're
sponsor
right.
of this episode
First
is
sponsor.
Elevate You Health and Fitness.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to lose weight, get stronger, get toned,
Damn straight.
whatever it is, bulk up, like
I've been
anything,
I'm in a
and you
fat
just
fuck
need
for
that
too
extra
long.
little
How do I fix this?
oomph, accountability,
Curtis, show me the way. Tell me
Access-
the way. How do I fix this?
access
I've been too fat for too long.
access to exercises, nutrition planning, and just weekly check-ins.
I need
for-
all that. Tell me. Stop teasing.
This guy's hyping me too much, man.
Stop teasing. Just tell me. Tell me what I need.
Then you want to contact Elevate You. You can find us on Instagram,
Yes.
Oh shit.
and by us I mean other us.
Yes.
It's not me. And
Go on.
Instagram
Go on,
and
Kate.
Facebook. What are you looking for, dude?
Adonis officially fucking wasted.
46-year-old stuff. Yeah. Anyways, right in the middle of the ad.
Good Lord.
Health, fitness, and accountability. So you've got lifestyle, you've got hormone that you're dealing with, you've got weight loss you want to do, you got strength you want to build, you want just daily functionality, diet planning, working with all of your customizables. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. Yeah. Elevate you. You'll find her on there. And by her, I mean not me.
Not Curtis.
Peace.
But, like, you want to be jacked?
Stop flexing.
You want to be jacked?
If you want to be jacked, contact Nusu for all of your pharmaceutical drug
We
needs.
don't do
Sorry.
pharmaceuticals. What we Nusu does healthcare. Nusu does home care at your service within 30 minutes. We will have somebody there at your door within 30 minutes. I promise
Or it's free.
Or it's free. Fuck yeah. We'll be there. We'll take care of it. Home care services, healthcare services. We even work with Elevate You. So, like, realistically, we will elevate
Personal
the
fitness.
shit out of anybody who needs our
welcome
services.
back.
Use the app, and we'll be right
We
there.
don't pause. Shit.
I'm
And
back.
he's
Where's my
back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my!
Yeah.
And he's got the mic too, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Trying to get
I
back
might
into
have
it.
to pull my sponsorship because Jesus, we didn't even get through the sponsorship
Because Jesus.
because Jesus.
Because
We didn't
Jesus.
even get through the sponsorship.
Wait,
Sponsorship.
we talking about Jesus now?
Jesus
No.
loves
We-
you. This I know, for the Bible tells me so.
All right. So this is how we close out.
Is it
Close-
though? Do we
close
have
out
time?
already?
Oh shit! Is it already 11?
Is it really?
It's even. It's evening.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Was there anything else we had to discuss?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
any burning
we haven't seen
questions?
Adonis in a while.
Any, like-
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't even know my mic's on. Hello?
It's on.
Toasting.
It's on. It's on.
All the mics are on, dude. Okay. You just got to hold it close and then you can hear yourself. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah. You listen to it. Oh, and that concludes tonight's game of Who Smoked a Joint?
Watch out, boys. You're gonna feel you up. Who smoked the joint?
This is Sober Circle.
She's a man eater.
Sober Circle Wednesdays with the Gents and Tonics.
Watch out,
All right, guys. Peace out. We love you.
Oh, here she comes.
And cheers.
Man eater.